Welcome to another episode on our channel. In the last episode, you saw what I did with Robert Pattinson from, let me put that other head away for a second, from Daft Toys. I had mentioned that I got this figure really cheap. It's twice as much as it was when I got it, but it's still cheap if you look for it on eBay. And that's because I think the head is so bad. I mean, it's not a bad head. It's just a bad representation of Robert Pattinson. So I talked about in a previous episode, how do you change heads to look better? Maybe not even look like the person they were supposed to be, but at least a head you can look at and like and use somehow. And so I put a fancy mustache on him, some facial hair on him on his chin, and I thought he'd make a good Civil War character or a musketeer. And of course, that led to me looking for the Ignite Guardsmen, which I've been doing for years. I got one way back when they came out. It was one of the best figures. It was the best figure Ignite put out. I mean, the outfit was well tailored. It was the best figure in that respect. It just had the worst head imaginable. And I showed you the head, and we showed you a close-up of the head. It's bad. I mean, it doesn't get any worse than this. And I was kind of smiling because the people who responded to the head said, it's pretty bad. But one person said, well, maybe I can do something with it. And I looked at it and I said, I don't think I can really do anything with it. And I thought a little bit more about it today, and I thought, well, maybe I can make it into a zombie. And from my perspective, if I can make it into a zombie, he'll look so much better than he does now. So anyway, I don't know how to do zombies, but I think I'll give it a try and see what happens. Because there's no way I'm keeping it this way. So it's either gone or I try to do something with it. So let's see what happens there. Speaking about zombies, where I got the Ignite character was actually from a place called Legends Toys and Hobbies. They're in the City of Industry in California, not too far away from us. Ordered it one day, got it the next day. Great customer service. We must have called them a million times when we found the Ignite character because it said it was missing a weapon. Come to find out, it was missing a weapon, the rapier. It was missing a dagger. It was missing the sheath to the dagger, then the sheath to the rapier. It was missing boots, and it was missing a feather to its hat. But it still had its clothes, and doggone it, it had the head. If it was missing the head, I would have been a happy camper because I knew what the head looked like. But no, it was missing some other things. But it forced me to do something different with the rapiers of the now 3 musketeers that I have. And I think it came out pretty good. So I used Angelica teaches 3 of her swords from Pirates of the Caribbean to create rapiers. And I think they look better than the original rapier that came with the Guardsman. Another thing I ordered from this company that I saw was one of Michonne's walking pets, zombies. Speaking of zombies, right? I'm going to try to make this into a zombie, but I found a zombie on their website. They don't have a lot of 1/6 scale stock. They're trying to get rid of it. And this apparently was one of the things they were trying to get rid of. But they had underpriced it in terms of market value, and I bought one. And I went back to buy a second one, and the price went way up. By the time it was a matter of minutes after I bought the first one, it jumped significantly, and I decided not getting a second one. But I have the first one, which is, it's the pet number 1. It's the one with the green underwear. So I'm going to open it for you guys. Good news, though, is I found on Black Ops Toy the body of one of the pets. And so I'm going to try to customize the second one. But I have the original one from 3.0 to use as kind of something to guide me in making the second one. So I'm a happy camper. So we'll get set up so we can open that one up. I wish this company had more 1/6 scale stuff, because we got the stuff the next day and it was packaged well. And this is in its original wrap. So nobody's opened it. And there are no dings from what I can see on this thing. So I am going to open it. Well, you can see the plastic wrap, right? It looks great. I won't force you to watch me open this. It looks fantastic. You can hear the plastic. It looks to be in great shape. So we'll be right back. Let me open it up and then we'll show you what we have. So we are back, and it was in a plastic cover. So, and it does have a magnet on the side so you can open it up and look at it. I don't really want to mess with it. I don't want to mess the box up, but it's not taped, which is nice. So I'm going to take a tongue depressor that kind of cut in half and see if I can open it up this way without messing up that. Sometimes you mess up the label, or not the label, the tag, when you pull it open. And this worked just perfectly fine doing it. It's cool. So I'm going to keep on with this technique. Open it up this way and open it up this way. All right, so turning it this way, opening that up. It's not a large box. I'm okay with that. I'd rather pay less. I've said it a million times. I'd rather pay less for an item and get fewer things if it's more of a bargain. He doesn't come with a stand. I'm okay with that. He does have his, of course, it's taped in there. You know how I love tape. My favorite thing. I have to get that gooey stuff off. But he has his chain in here. Okay. That's good. There we go. It doesn't look like the round thing is on it, so it must be around his neck already. So I can pull this off his head. Oh my God. He does look pretty bad. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get this off without ripping it. Okay, so it pulls it off from the shoulders. Good. It's not wrapped around the neck. Good. And it's not connected in the back. Definitely good. I think I can pull it out. Hallelujah. Without ruining it. Oh, fantastic. So he has this backpack. Oh my gosh. That is a cool backpack. We'll have to put him on a turn tray so you can see him. The pants are so nicely weathered. I'm trying to think of how am I going to do this. It's going to be a little struggle, I'm sure. Oh, and he does have the chain around his neck, which actually in some pictures I thought it was gold, and I went like, it doesn't look right. Why is it gold? It should be like silver, and it is silver, a dull silver. So I am a very happy camper. So as you know, if you've watched The Walking Dead, she has two of these guys that she, early in the series, she just pulled them everywhere. And they kept zombies away from her because she kind of just I guess, wasn't noticed because they were always around her. And these were individuals that she formerly knew when she dated and a friend of the person she dated. I think that's how it went. He's all one piece. He's not articulated with the arms, and then they just did a paint job on. It's all one piece, and it's kind of soft. It's not super soft, but it's not like super plastic. Like, so this is good. So he looks absolutely awesome. So we'll let me put him over here. We'll pause. We'll get him on a stand and get him on a turn tray so that you can see. Oh, he's well balanced too. So he has this wonderful backpack, and I bet it's full of foam because we never sort of saw her pull anything out of the. I don't think we never saw her pull anything out of the backpacks. This is darker. The other one has a lighter backpack. And of course, he's on a chain as well. Similar pants, belt, and boots. But he is well balanced. Man, almost don't need a stand for him. But we'll go ahead and get a stand. And then we'll get a turntable out for you too. So we'll be right back. We are back, and here he is. He looks awesome for a zombie. He looks better than this guy. He just keeps saying that, but he does. All right. So his boots are weathered. That won't be hard to do. The pants are kind of cut up and definitely weathered to look like he's been wearing it forever. He's got a black belt on with looks like a brass buckle, maybe slightly gold, mostly brass. His backpack is black and it buckles in two places. He has no arms. He has, just up to his upper part of his shoulder. He is balanced. He's more balanced than any figure I've ever seen. The chain is cool looking. I'm so glad it's not gold. I really, in some pictures, I saw gold and I thought to myself, that's not right. It doesn't look right. And I was really tempted with wanting to change it to silver. So I'm a happy camper because it is silver. So it's good. The bad thing is the buckle doesn't match the chain. I drive my husband crazy. I know. And he's shaking his head. Yes, but matching is so good. Anyway, and he is messed up in the face, obviously. The eyes are just, white. Yeah, you can barely see pupils on him. His neck looks aged. He's got gashes all over his body. He has that green, but it's not all green, it's blue. They actually should have called it blue and green. It has yellow in it too. The other one is supposed to have a combination of colors, but primarily red. And so that's how you kind of tell the two apart. So I'll figure out how to do that. The thing that's going to intimidate me is not the backpack per se, because I can't get an exact match. I'm okay with that. It's the pants. To get close to what the pants look like is going to be the challenge. I think I'll be okay with the chain and so forth. So let's just go around and take a look at him this way. Look at all the details on the backpack. Isn't that amazing? Zippers and pouches and just the weathering, not just of the pants, but of the backpack itself is so nicely done. And it's got something in it, like foam or something in it. It's not going to lose its shape. He looks awesome as a zombie. What can I say? Let's pause and get some close-ups from here on up. Usually I start with the hands and go on. There are no hands here, but let's just get some close-ups here and then a tighter close-up of his face. Here he is again, and you can see more details, the strapping, the chain, the weathering on the pants, the belt itself, the underwear that's above the jeans, the weathering of the backpack, the zippers on the backpack, and obviously the blood, the damage to his body, especially the facial area, and those eyes, hunting eyes, just empty eyes. And on the show, they're not who they were. That's totally gone. It's all instinctual. Yeah. They're no reflection of who they were before. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get a tight close-up of his face. Let's just do side to side here. So you can take in a few more details. Look at the veins in his neck and the arm, or the lower part of the shoulder, I should say, all bloodied up. It's an interesting show. It starts out fast and it never slows down. At first, I didn't know what to make of it. And then I got hooked. And then I started to see people I liked getting killed. And I stopped watching it. I have to get back into watching it because it's been around for some time. And my husband and I only made it to the 5th season so far. So there you go. I'm definitely going to try to customize a second one. That should be very interesting. I hope I come close. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen today. If you have, consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. In the meantime, everyone, please have a great day.